Hey there, everybody. I am Debbie Crowley from ExpressivelyDeb.com, and welcome. Today I have a gift card holder, which is also a tree ornament, and I think it's adorable. I saw a picture of an envelope. It was on Pinterest, and it was an envelope that had wire bristle brush sort of evergreen pine boughs in it and a little gift box attached, and it inspired me to create this project for a last-minute gift for a recent Pals blog hop that I was involved in. So it's very simple to put together. It looks complicated, but it's really not, and we will get started. This is a smaller version of these two, and I will give you the dimensions for the smaller version, but we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, first things first, I started with a piece of 6x6 craft cardstock. You can use any cardstock that you choose, but what I did with my trimmer and the scoring blade on the trimmer, I took the 6x6 square and matched up the corner, the top, put it on the diagonal, and matched up the top corner and the bottom corner to the scoring and cutting track. And I'm going to score right down the center on the diagonal. And then I'm going to rotate and do the same thing on the other side, making sure the corners are right in the center of the scoring cutting track, and I think they are. Okay, and score. Okay, and the object of this little exercise was to actually find the center. So the center is at the intersection of the two diagonal score lines that we put on the cardstock. Now, in order to create the little envelope, which this is the finished envelope, I scored and folded up to just about 1/8 of an inch over the score line to the center, to that little center cross that we have there. Actually, it might be better if I put a little pencil mark in it. Hold on, so that you can see it. In here. Ooh, that was a... Okay. Okay, so you can kind of see the center of the X. Okay, the center of the card's easier. So if I take this and bring it up just about 1/8 of an inch, keeping this score line even with this score line, press down and give it a score. But the craft cardstock is a little, you have to really score it. Okay, so that's the bottom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing on the sides. We're going to fold one side in and go in about 1/8 of an inch on that little center line that we have, making sure that this line meets, that both score lines meet. Same thing on the other side. Okay. I'm starting from the middle and scoring out. I found that that was easier with the craft because it is a heavier cardstock. Okay, so now we have what will be our little envelope. I took my corner round punch and I punched the top and this bottom flap. Okay, so we have the envelope that has a little rounded corner here, and then the top corner will be rounded. Then I have a handheld, this is a 1/4 inch punch, and I just punched a hole in the center of the top that's going to be the, for the hanger, for the ornament hanger. Okay, and that's it. So what we're going to do is fold down the bottom flap and gently put glue on this flap, both the bottom portion of each of the side flaps. Okay, and I don't have my, here it is. I do have my silicone mat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you'll see how it looks when it's formed. But we're going to go as close to the edge as we possibly can along the bottom flap. Okay. Thin line. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. As straight as possible. I'm not doing too badly, actually. A little shaky at the bottom. Okay. And then we have the thin line here. So we're going to fold this up and make sure that that's adhered. With the glue, you have to hold it a little bit. The spacing, that's why we went in 1/8 of an inch to give us that little spacing here. If you go in a little wider, I think it would distort the square of the envelope, but you can try it. I didn't do it. And the tear and tape is a little too thick for this. So I think the flap's glued down, and there's our envelope. So now we're ready to decorate. What I did, I used the Leaves of Holly bundle, and I die cut 4 large holly leaves. And there is a set, I forgot what the name of it is, but it's in the holiday mini catalog, and it has a pine bough. You can probably use that. But to decorate the back of the envelope, you need a large element. So I thought the large holly leaves would work well. And what I'm doing is just starting, I mixed Evening Evergreen and Mossy Meadow. So I'm just starting in the center, and I'm going up as close to the top as possible. Don't forget, we're going to have the ornament holder tied in there. So I'm just gluing, putting a little bit of glue, and that will set there. I think I could get that a little, I will leave it there. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, there's one. I started in the center and kind of worked my way to the sides. It takes a little time, of course, to do all the die cutting, but the actual assembly is so easy. And then what I did was I used the little twig, I guess you would call it twig spray, and I just scattered these. Okay, so that's that. Now, the gift card holder is the actual die that is from the Celebrate with Tags bundle. And I did have the die. Here it is. Okay, here's the die. And it cuts the gift card holder out on one sweep. So I used the Designer Series paper from the Santa Express. And I previously put a little bit of tear and tape. And we'll pull up the tear and tape. This tear and tape actually tore on me when I was putting it on. Okay. And this is easy. The score lines are here. You can score it and then run your tear and tape. Run the two, put the two sides together and just fold the bottom of the tag up to the top. And that's it. I'm sorry, the gift card holder. And that is it. So that will set in like that. And I also had another die that I pulled from. This is from the Nature's Harvest bundle. And this was, I thought that really looked nice coming out there. So I die cut one, and you don't have to. I mean, you can put anything, but the elements that you're putting on the back of this envelope do need to be larger elements. So, and you'll see, you get the effect. Okay, there we go. Just makes it festive. Okay, so the gift card holder's finished, the envelope is finished, and the back is decorated. All we're going to do now is put the ribbon. Now on this one, I don't know if you remember, but we had this red and white gingham checked ribbon a few years ago. And I had some, and I thought it looked cute with the smaller one, so I used that one, and I liked the way it matched the designer series paper there. So that's on that. And then on this, I used the silver threaded thick twine, and I thought that looked really pretty with the design of that. So on this one, I'm going to try the black and white checked gingham, which I love this ribbon. So I used about 10 inches of ribbon. I cut about 10 inches of ribbon. And now when I put this one together, I used liquid glue at the top to adhere the twine to itself to create a tree hanger. On this one, I said, let me try on the ribbon. I used a glue dot, and that worked. So, and it's a lot easier. So what you do is about 10 inches of ribbon, just fold it in half and bring it through the front of the envelope top that you punch the 1/4 inch hole in, and bring it through like that. Go in through the front, and then just loop it around. And then I take your glue dot. Now these are large glue dots that I have. These are not the mini glue dots. These are large. But you could use mini, 2 of them. So I'm just using the large one, folding it in half. And I'm just going to put it on the one side of the ribbon. And then I'm going to loop it and give it a nice, I'm going to go a little longer because I'm going to trim that. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then I'll trim the, see the top, the little top edge that sticks up? Just trim it down. Those are my gooey scissors. I don't want to use them on ribbon. Okay. Here we go. There we go. And it makes a nice, clean tree holder. So that's how I did that. And the holder is on ornament hanger. And then the gift card holder. Now, on the large one, you do need, I had a little bit of tissue paper that I crumpled up and just put into the bottom of this. Like that. I don't know if you could see that in there, but it's just in the bottom of it so that the gift card holder will set nicely on the angle for you. Okay, and now we're going to make one more bow. I'll push that in a little bit. And then you can adjust it if you want. You could attach the gift card holder with a glue dot. I was afraid to do that because I thought if I pulled it up, I would pull up some of the pieces of the holly leaf. So, but you can try it, see how it works for you, just so that it sets in nicely. Now, what I'm doing is making a bow for the top of the gift card holder. And I'm going to attach that with a glue dot. Just to the bottom below the little hole in the gift card holder. Isn't that pretty? It does look good with the black. I wasn't sure if I would like. I did like the red with it, but it looks good with the black and white check. The red looks cute, but the black and white check looks good. It's a little different. Give it a different look. Okay, and then the sentiment is also, and I know I have it here. This is die cut from the Leaves of Holly bundle, and what I did was, you see, I stamped the sentiment with Evening Evergreen ink and die cut the frame. And then I die cut the holly the back of the holly in Evening Evergreen, and did the same thing. This is Cherry Cobbler. So the Cherry Cobbler cardstock die cut is on the bottom of this white, basic white overlay, which both of those are die cut, just like if you're not familiar with this bundle, those that are familiar with this bundle know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and these are all on the last chance. The Leaves of Holly bundle is on the last chance. The Santa Express DSP is on the last chance sale. I didn't check the inventory status to see if the DSP is available, because the DSP always goes quickly. But I do know that the Leaves of Holly, I believe, are available. But this was a really popular set. Okay, so on this one, you just have to get that glue a little bit. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just putting a little bit on this very thin piece. And notice I'm not putting any in the middle here, because that's going to set on the opening of the envelope. And we'll just put some on the holly leaf and some on the back, just to be sure that we have a good adhesion. And then I missed my tweezers, but I didn't want to take the time to go get them. Okay, and we're just going to set this in the center, just overlapping the seam of the envelope just a little bit. Set this frame down first, and then just tap the outside, this little outside, because it's a very delicate die, the frame. And then this I can straighten just a little bit. Okay. And that is it. It's finished. So you can see how, oh, it's not. We'll just do a little bit of decorating. These decisions, where to put the sequins. There we go. Okay, so we have a little sparkle on there. And that's it. That's how quick and easy this is. Your gift card can slip right inside. And remember that tissue paper that we put in holds it in place. And you can easily hang it on your tree. Or tie it to a package. Or a gift bag. Whatever you choose to do. But I think it's cute. And you can see I made a bunch of them already. I think they're so cute, and they're really easy and quick to do. So that's it. There is a project sheet attached to the bottom of this video that gives you some instructions and some pictures. And it will also be on my blog. Hopefully everything will be up on my blog tomorrow morning. So I wish you the best. Have a great evening. And remember to express your creativity. And the only limitation is your imagination. Thanks for stopping by.